Heading 035, ATCExpress 30 Papa. Climb and maintain level 130, Air France 904 Foxtrot.
Heading 045, cleared approach 08 right, Air France 2108. Climb to flight level 130, United 1503.
Right heading 055, cleared ILS 08 Orly, Air France 753.
Left heading 360, expedite climb to level 90, Air France 645 Alpha.
Reduce 200 knots, ATCExpress 30 Papa. Speed 200 till 6 miles, Delta 1764. Tower, Delta 1764.
Number 2, Air France 20 Lima. Heading 120, descent 3000 feet, cleared approach 09 left, French post 82 Echo.
Direct Papa Oscar November, and after Pontoise heading 180, descend altitude 4000 feet, Aeromexico 908 Romeo.
Climb to level 130, Air France 228 Yankee. Air France 645 Alpha, we have a problem, and we need to return to the airport. Leveling off at flight level 55. Left heading 245, Air France 645 Alpha. Left 355, LL48 Yankee. Hansaline 1073, heading 030. Left heading 335, LL48 Yankee.
Heading 095, Air France 753.
Sun Express 50 Charlie, bye. Speed 180, Air France 913. Corsair 349er, bye. Descent to altitude 4000 feet, UPS 778 Charlie.
Roger, ATCExpress 30 Papa. Speed 180 knots, ATCExpress 30 Papa.
Speed 190, Air France 2108. Air France 32, with Delta. Left 255, Transat 111 November. Left heading 245, Transat 111 November. Hansaline 1073, descend and maintain altitude 4000. Right heading east, LL48 Yankee. Left heading west, Transat 111 November. Pan, Air France 645 Alpha, we have an engine failure. Heading 215, Air France 645 Alpha.
Tower, ATCExpress 30 Papa.
Direct to Creole, and after Creole heading 245, descend flight level 50, speed 200, Air France 32. Direct to Creole, and then heading 245, descend to flight level 50, reducing 200, Air France 2070. Climb to flight level 130, Air France 86. Direct to Rambola, descend altitude 4000, reducing 200 knots, French Blue 77 Alpha. Left heading 040, descend to altitude 4000 feet, speed 190 knots, Air France 341 kilo. On this heading, cleared approach runway 08 right, Air France 68 Foxtrot Echo. Hansaline 1073, leave 4000 on the glide, cleared ILS 08 right. Right heading north, Transat 111 November. Thanks, Air France 78 Quebec November. Alitalia 22 Papa, good day. Air France 2108, we are above the glide slope of runway 08 right, request further descent. Expedite descent to altitude 1900 feet, Air France 2108. Heading 040, LL48 Yankee. Right heading 040, Transat 111 November. Left heading 040, cleared ILS runway 08 right, LL48 Yankee. Heading 040, descend altitude 4000 feet, Transat 111 November. Reducing 160 knots, Air France 341 kilo. Right heading 270, Air France 645 Alpha. Descend 3000 feet, UPS 778 Charlie. Climb to flight level 130, Air France 68 Whiskey.
Air France 904 Foxtrot, bye.
Departure, North Shuttle 58 Romeo Mike, from Orly, passing 21 climbing to 3000 feet, Pithivi. Roger, maintain 3000 feet, North Shuttle 58 Romeo Mike. United 1503, bye. Speed 200 till 6 miles, Air France 68 Foxtrot Echo. Speed 200 till 6 miles, Air France 2108. Departure, Air Canada 602 Heavy, passing 21 climbing to flight level 70, legal. Climb and maintain flight level 130, Air Canada 602. Left heading 105, cleared approach runway 09 left, UPS 778 Charlie. Bye bye, French post 82 Echo.
Air France 753, bye.
Tower, Air France 68 Foxtrot Echo. Descent altitude 4000, Air France 645 Alpha. Right 020 to intercept, descend 2000 feet, cleared ILS 08 Orly, Mistral 67 Echo. Climb and maintain 130, North Shuttle 58 Romeo Mike. Expedite climb level 130, North Shuttle 58 Romeo Mike. Air France 2108. Beeline 10 Kilo Tango. Direct to Creel, and then heading 245, descend to flight level 60, reducing 200 knots, Beeline 10 Kilo Tango.
Descent altitude 4,000 feet, Air France 2128.
Air France 11 Super, out of 26 climbing flight level 70, Doherty departure. Right heading 310, Air France 645 Alpha. Climb flight level 130, Air France 11. Air France 228 Yankee, bye. Right heading 115, Air France 32. Climb to flight level 130, FedEx 107. Hansaline 1073, Tower. Heading 265, French Blue 77 Alpha. Air France 86, switching. Cleared ILS 08 right, Transat 111 November. Cleared approach 08 right, Air France 341 Kilo.
Descend to 3000, Aeromexico 908 Romeo.
Air France 645 Alpha, we need about 2 minutes before approach. Heading 180, speed 180 knots, Air France 32. Speed 170, Air France 2070. Heading 020, descend and maintain altitude 4000 feet, FedEx 114. Increase 200 knots, Air France 341 Kilo. Reduce 180, Transat 111 November. Approach, Air France 81.
Heading 115, cleared approach runway 09 left, Aeromexico 908 Romeo. Approach, Air France 92 Kilo Heavy, with you.
Direct Creel, and after Creel heading 245, descend flight level 50, speed 200, Air France 81. LL 48 Yankee. Climb flight level 130, Air France 2080. Hansaline 856, climb to level 130.
Descend altitude 4,000 feet, Air France 902 Kilo. Heading 035, reducing 200 knots, Air France 902 Kilo.
Right 360, Air France 913. Thank you, Mistral 67 Echo.
Heading 270, descend to altitude 4,000 feet, reduce 200, Air France 904.
Descend altitude 4,000 feet, Voling 414. Right 085, Air France 645 Alpha. Direct to Creel, and then heading 245, descend to level 60, speed 200, Air France 59 Romeo. Heading 270, Air France 32. North Shuttle 58 Romeo Mike, good day. Speed 200, Air France 32.
Departure, Voling 362, outbound Orly, Latre departure, passing 2,300 feet climbing to 4,000 feet.
Number 1, UPS 778 Charlie.
Climb flight level 130, Voling 362.
Right heading 090, Air France 645 Alpha.
Descend to 3,000 feet, Air France 2128.
Air France 68 Whiskey, bye. Bye-bye, Transat 111 November. Heading 040, FedEx 114.
Heading 115, cleared ILS runway 09 left, Air France 2128.
Air France 645 Alpha, we can start the approach now. Approach, Air France 191. Air Canada 602, bye.
Expedite climb, Voling 362.
Aegean 35 Foxtrot, passing 26 climbing to flight level 70, Ivros departure. Climb and maintain flight level 130, Aegean 35 Foxtrot. Descend altitude 4,000 feet, contract 1390. Descend flight level 050, Air France 90401. Direct to Pontoise, and then heading 180, Air France 32. Climb to flight level 130, Air France 1707. Air France 21 Bravo. Direct ATCExpress, and then heading 360, descend to flight level 50, speed 200, Air France 21 Bravo. Heading 180, Air France 645 Alpha. Heading 350, descend and maintain 2000 feet, French Blue 77 Alpha. Heading 175, descend 3000 feet, contract 1390. Direct to Pontoise, and after Pontoise heading 180, Air France 2070. Direct Creole, and after Creole heading 245, descend level 060, reducing 200 knots, ATCExpress 1050. Direct to Charlie Romeo Lima, and after Creole heading 245, descend flight level 50, speed 200 knots, Air France 191. Direct Coulommiers, and then heading 250, descend to altitude 4000 feet, reduce 200 knots, Air Portugal 1527. Heading 045, cleared approach 08 right, Air France 913. On this heading, cleared ILS 08 right, FedEx 114. Heading 045, descend to altitude 4000 feet, cleared approach 08 right, Air France 913.
Climb level 130, Air France 622 X-ray.
Left 115 to intercept, cleared approach 09 left, contract 1390. Increasing 200, Air France 2070. Increasing 200 knots, Air France 90401.
Almost number 1, Aeromexico 98 Romeo.
Thanks, Air France 341 Kilo. Heading 030, cleared ILS runway 08 Orly, French Blue 77 Alpha. Air France 11, good day.
Vueling 362, good day.
FedEx 107, bye. Hansaline 856, good day. Descend and maintain altitude 4000 feet, Air France 90401. Heading 250, Air France 32. Left heading 180, Air France 90401. Thanks, FedEx 114. Left heading 040, Air France 645 Alpha. Reduce 200 knots, Air France 645 Alpha. Air France 2080, bye. Descend and maintain 3000, Air France 90401. Left 120, descend to 3000 feet, cleared ILS 09 left, Air France 90401. Climb to 130, Air France 70 Foxtrot. Air France 41 Kilo Heavy. Direct to Creole, and then heading 245, descend to flight level 60, speed 200 knots, Air France 41 Kilo. Climb to flight level 130, Air France 838 Delta. French Blue 77 Alpha. Descend altitude 3000 feet, Vueling 414. Descend and maintain altitude 4000 feet, Air France 32. Direct Pontoise, and then heading 180, descend to flight level 050, beeline 10 Kilo Tango.
Thank you, Air France 2128.
Air France 1707, bye. Heading 255, Vueling 414. Heading 255, descend 2000 feet, Vueling 414.
Heading 040, descend and maintain altitude 4000, speed 200, cleared approach, Archie 90571.
Left heading 020, Air France 645 Alpha. Climb flight level 130, Iberia 37 Whiskey. Expedite climb flight level 130, Iberia 37 Whiskey.
On this heading, cleared ILS 08 right, Air France 902 Kilo.
Left heading 120, descend to 3000, cleared ILS 09 left, Air France 32. Aegean 35 Foxtrot, good day. Good morning, Air France 533 Zulu. Direct to Tango Sierra Uniform, and then heading 025, descend to flight level 050, reducing 200, Air France 533 Zulu.
Air France 567, passing 25 climbing to level 70, Evru departure.
Heading 035, cleared approach runway 08 Orly, Vueling 414.
Climb to flight level 130, Air France 567.
Climb to level 130, CSA 1116. Speed 180, Air France 59 Romeo. Heading 270, Air France 2070. Right heading 035, cleared approach runway 08 right, Air France 645 Alpha. The tower, Air France 913.
Reducing 180, Air France 902 kilo. Tower, Air France 902 kilo.
Contract 1390. Approach good morning, Voling 61 Romeo, to Orly. Heading 265, descent altitude 4,000 feet, reducing 200, Voling 61 Romeo. Descent altitude 4,000, Air France 2070. Reduce 160, Air France 59 Romeo. Left heading 110, cleared ILS runway 09 left, Air France 2070. Direct Creel, and then heading 245, descent to flight level 50, speed 200 knots, Air Madagascar 84 Zulu. Direct to Charlie Romeo Lima, and then heading 245, descent to flight level 060, speed 200 knots, Air France 1006.
Climb to level 130, Air France 993 Echo.
Climb to level 130, Thai 299er.
Air France 622 X-ray, switching.
Iberia 37 Whiskey, good day. Descent 3,000 feet, Air France 2070. Direct to Pontoise, and after Pontoise heading 180, Air France 59 Romeo. Direct Pontoise, and after Pontoise heading 180, Air France 81. Reduce 160 knots, ATCExpress 1050. Air France 838 Delta, switching. Speed 210, beeline 10 Kilo Tango. Heading 245, increase 210, beeline 10 Kilo Tango. Air France 70 Foxtrot, bye. Left heading 020, Air France 645 Alpha.
Descent 2,000 feet, Air France 994. Left 035, descent altitude 4,000, speed 200, Royal Air Maroc 925 Delta.
Approach, Air France 1858 Heavy. Direct Tango Sierra Uniform, and after Tausis heading 360, descent flight level 050, speed 200, Air France 1858.
Right heading 025, cleared ILS 08 Orly, Air France 994.
Air France 90401. Approach, EVA 918 Papa Heavy. Direct Creel, and after Creel heading 245, EVA 918 Papa. Left heading 180, descent altitude 3,000 feet, beeline 10 Kilo Tango. Climb to level 130, Air France 69er Tango. Climb to flight level 130, Arkia 1207. Heading 035, descent to 50, speed 180, Starway 743.
Cancel ILS clearance, heading 030, Air France 994.
Descent altitude 4,000 feet, Air France 81. Left heading 125, cleared approach 09 left, beeline 10 Kilo Tango. Air France 645 Alpha, we seem to be above the glide slope of runway 08 right. Expedite descent 1900 feet, Air France 645 Alpha. Descent altitude 4000 feet, Air France 191. CSA 1116, bye. Voling 414, good day. Heading 120, beeline 10 Kilo Tango. Descend and maintain 3000 feet, Air France 81. Climb and maintain flight level 130, Dreamjet 30. Descend to 50, ATCExpress 1050. Descend to flight level 50, Air France 59 Romeo. Descend and maintain 50, Air France 41 Kilo. Tahiti Airlines 974 Alpha Heavy. Direct to Tausis, and after Tausis heading 360, descend flight level 50, speed 200 knots, Tahiti Airlines 974 Alpha.
On this heading, cleared approach 08 Orly, Air France 994. Right heading 100, cleared approach 08 Orly, Air France 994.
Climb to flight level 130, Alitalia 116. Descent altitude 4000, Air France 59 Romeo. Approach, Sun Turk 858, to Orly. Direct Charlie Lima Mike, and after kilometer heading 250, descend altitude 4000 feet, speed 200, Sun Turk 858. Descend to altitude 3000, Air France 59er Romeo. Heading 115, cleared approach 09er left, Air France 81. Air France 645 Alpha, bye. Heading 270, Air France 21 Bravo.
Air France 9er 3 Echo, bye.
Reduce 160 knots, even 9er 18 Papa. Descend flight level 50, speed 160 knots, even 9er 18 Papa. Expedite descend, even 9er 18 Papa. Approach, Air France 89er Heavy.
Thank you, Arky 9er 571.
Descend altitude 4000, Starway 743. Heading 030, descend altitude 4000 feet, reduce 190, Air France 89er.
Tower, Air France 9er 4.
Approach, Lufthansa 22 Victor. Bye-bye, Air France 2070. Heading 255, ATCExpress 1050. Direct to Pontoise, and then heading 180, Air France 41 Kilo. Heading 180, descend and maintain 3000 feet, Air France 191. Heading 115, cleared approach runway 09er left, Air France 59er Romeo. Right heading 360, Air France 21 Bravo. Speed 200 knots, Starway 743.
Cleared approach 08 right, Royal Air Maroc 9er 25 Delta.
Approach, CSA 54 Papa Victor, with you. Air France 69er Tango, bye. Normal rate, even 9er 18 Papa. Roger, even 9er 18 Papa. Lufthansa 22 Victor, direct Creel, and then heading 245, descend to flight level 050, reduce 200. Direct Creel, and after Creel heading 245, descend and maintain 060, speed 200, CSA 54 Papa Victor. Heading 030, descend and maintain altitude 4000 feet, cleared ILS, Air France 21 Bravo. Cleared approach 08 right, Starway 743. Cleared ILS, Air France 89er. Direct to Tausis, and after Tausis heading 360, descend flight level 50, reduce 200 knots, Air France 41 November uniform. Right heading 335, descend to 2000 feet, Voling 61 Romeo. Approach, Air Arabia Maroc 87 Quebec, with information Foxtrot. Direct to Charlie Romeo Lima, and after Creel heading 245, descend flight level 60, reducing 200, Air Arabia Maroc 87 Quebec. Increase 250 knots, Air Madagascar 84 Zulu. Arkia 1207, bye. Approach, Egypt Air 8048. Heading 180, even 9er 18 Papa. Air France 191, approaching the localizer of runway 09er left. Heading 115, cleared approach 09er left, Air France 191. Left 035, descend to altitude 4000 feet, reducing 200, Egypt Air 8048. Right heading 010, cleared approach, Voling 61 Romeo. The tower, beeline 10 Kilo Tango. Alitalia 116, bye. Descend altitude 3000 feet, ATCExpress 1050. Left 180, speed 200, ATCExpress 1050.
Climb and maintain flight level 130, Swift 27.
Direct to Creel, and after Creel heading 245, descend flight level 50, reduce 200 knots, Starway 963. Direct to Pontoise, and then heading 180, Air Madagascar 84 Zulu. Direct to Papa Oscar November, and after Pontoise heading 180, reducing 160, Air France 1006.
Climb and maintain level 130, KLM 609er Golf.
Right heading west, Air France 41 Kilo. Right 330, Air France 533 Zulu. Right heading 025, Voling 61 Romeo. Descend 3000 feet, Air Portugal 1527. Right heading 005, Air France 533 Zulu. Stop climb at altitude 3000 feet, Oscar Yankee Tango. Dreamjet 30, switching. Direct to Pontoise, and after Pontoise heading 180, even 9er 18 Papa.
Tower, Royal Air Maroc 9er 25 Delta.
Thanks, Air France 81. Speed 200 knots, Air France 89er. Heading 110, cleared ILS runway 09er left, ATCExpress 1050. Oscar Yankee Tango, request further climb. Left 180, descend altitude 4000 feet, Air France 41 kilo. Roger, maintain 3000 feet, Oscar Yankee Tango. Heading 360, Oscar Yankee Tango. Voling 61 Romeo, switching to the tower. Climb level 130, Air France 51 Yankee. The tower, Starway 743. Speed 200 till 6 miles, Air France 59er Romeo. Climb flight level 130, Air France 178. Left heading 130, descend to 3000 feet, cleared ILS 09er left, Air France 41 kilo. Heading 335, descend and maintain altitude 4000 feet, Air France 533 Zulu. Heading 035, descend and maintain altitude 2000 feet, cleared ILS runway 08 Orly, Air Portugal 1527. Descend level 50, Air France 1006. Reduce 200 knots, Air Madagascar 84 Zulu. Left heading 110, speed 250 till the localizer, Air France 41 kilo. Descend altitude 4000 feet, Air Madagascar 84 Zulu. Right 270, descend altitude 4000 feet, Air Madagascar 84 Zulu. Right heading 270, Air France 1006. Heading 270, even 918 Papa. Heading 360, Air France 533 Zulu. Oscar Yankee Tango, request further climb and continue on the SID. Heading 090, Oscar Yankee Tango. Approach, Air France 742 Lima Heavy. Reduce 180 knots, Air Arabia Maroc 87 Quebec. Thank you, Air France 59er Romeo. Climb flight level 130, Voling 35 Victor. Bye bye, Air France 21 Bravo. Right 025, cleared ILS, Air France 533 Zulu. On this heading, cleared ILS 08 right, Egypt Air 8048. Heading 035, descend altitude 4000 feet, reduce 200 knots, Air France 742 Lima. Heading 355, Air France 1858. Left heading south, Air Madagascar 84 Zulu. Air France 191, we're too close behind a heavy. Reducing to final approach speed, Air France 191. Tower, Air France 191.
Swift 27, bye.
Reduce 170, Air France 533 Zulu. Reducing 160 knots, Egypt Air 8048. Climb to flight level 60, Air France 533 Zulu. Stop climb at level 50, Air France 533 Zulu. Descend altitude 3000 feet, cleared approach, Air France 533 Zulu. Descend altitude 4000 feet, cleared approach, Air France 533 Zulu. Left heading 125, descend to 3000 feet, Air Madagascar 84 Zulu. Increase 250, Air Madagascar 84 Zulu. Air France 398 Delta Heavy. Reduce 160, Air France 533 Zulu. Heading 045, Air France 533 Zulu.
KLM 609er Golf, bye.
Thanks, Air France 89er. Direct to Nermo, climb to level 130, Oscar Yankee Tango. Belarus Avia 73 Bravo, inbound Charlie Golf November. Approach, Royal Air Maroc 102 Sierra Heavy. Direct to Creel, and after Creel heading 245, Royal Air Maroc 102 Sierra. Left 180, Air France 1006. Left 180, descend altitude 4000 feet, Air France 1006. Roger, cancel ILS clearance, right 062, Air France 533 Zulu. Descend flight level 50, reducing 200 knots, Royal Air Maroc 102 Sierra. Direct to Charlie Romeo Lima, and after Creel heading 245, descend level 50, speed 200 knots, Belarus Avia 73 Bravo. Climb to flight level 130, Air France 51 Foxtrot. Heading 265, Air France 398 Delta. Direct to Tausis, and then heading 360, descend to flight level 50, speed 200 knots, Air France 398 Delta. Roger, maintain 3000 feet, Corsica 72 Lima. Heading 035, descend and maintain flight level 050, reduce 200, ATCExpress 940 X-ray. Descend 3000 feet, Air France 1006. Increasing 200 knots, Air Arabia Maroc 87 Quebec. Speed 160, Starway 963. Speed 160 knots, CSA 54 Papa Victor. Lufthansa 22 Victor, increasing 250. Heading 135, cleared approach 09er left, Air France 1006. Descend altitude 4000 feet, even 918 Papa. Cleared ILS 09er left, Air Madagascar 84 Zulu. Right heading 125, cleared approach 08 right, Air France 533 Zulu. Thanks, ATCExpress 1050. Heading 180, climb flight level 50, Air France 533 Zulu. Heading 265, Tahiti Airlines 974 Alpha. Left 270, Tahiti Airlines 974 Alpha. Air France 51 Yankee, switching. Heading 045, descend altitude 4000 feet, cleared approach 08 right, Air France 1858. Climb flight level 130, Delta 114. Heading 120, Air France 1006. Air France 178, good day.
Approach, Beauty A2, to Orly.
Air Portugal 1527, good day. Climb to flight level 70, Air France 533 Zulu.
Departure, Atlas Global 89 Tango, passing 21 climbing flight level 70, Nermo.
Expedite climb, Air France 533 Zulu. Cancel ILS clearance, left 083, expedite climb, Air France 533 Zulu. Roger, cancel ILS clearance, right 190, expedite climb, Air France 533 Zulu.
Climb to flight level 130, Atlas Global 89 Tango.
Heading 180, descend and maintain altitude 3000 feet, even 918 Papa. Lufthansa 22 Victor, direct Pontoise, and after Pontoise heading 180. Direct to Pontoise, and then heading 180, CSA 54 Papa Victor. Direct Papa Oscar November, and after Pontoise heading 180, Air Arabia Maroc 87 Quebec. Direct to Pontoise, and after Pontoise heading 180, Starway 963. The Tower, Air France 41 Kilo. Bye-bye, Egypt Air 8048. Cleared approach 08 right, Air France 742 Lima. Right 035, Tahiti Airlines 974 Alpha. Reducing 160 knots, ATCExpress 940 X-ray. Heading 035, increasing 250, Tahiti Airlines 974 Alpha. Speed 250 till the localizer, Air France 1006. Increasing 250 knots, even 918 Papa. Right 040, expedite descent altitude 4000 feet, Tahiti Airlines 974 Alpha.
Left 270, descend altitude 4000, reducing 190, Beauty A2.
Climb to level 130, Air France 223 Lima. Increasing 200 knots, CSA 54 Papa Victor. Increasing 200 knots, Starway 963. Left 125, cleared approach runway 09 left, even 918 Papa. Climb flight level 130, Air France 81 Hotel. Speed 160 knots, Air Arabia Maroc 87 Quebec. Reducing 160 knots, Starway 963. Voling 35 Victor, bye. Lufthansa 22 Victor, descent altitude 3000 feet. Descent to 50, Air Arabia Maroc 87 Quebec. Heading 035, cleared ILS 08 right, Tahiti Airlines 974 Alpha. On this heading, cleared approach, ATCExpress 940 X-ray. Right heading 055, Tahiti Airlines 974 Alpha. Heading 200, Air France 533 Zulu. Descend altitude 4000, Air France 41 November uniform. Oscar Yankee Tango, good day. Left 115, even 918 Papa. Lufthansa 22 Victor, right heading west. Right heading 270, CSA 54 Papa Victor. Right heading 270, Air Arabia Maroc 87 Quebec. Right heading 270, Starway 963. Thank you, Air Madagascar 84 Zulu. Air France 1858. Lufthansa 22 Victor, climb 4000 feet. Climb and maintain flight level 130, Air France 4787. Approach, Dynasty 8023 Heavy. Air France 51 Foxtrot, bye. Left heading 040, descend to altitude 4000, reduce 200 knots, Dynasty 8023. Lufthansa 22 Victor, heading 120, descend altitude 3000 feet. Lufthansa 22 Victor, left 120 to intercept, descend altitude 3000 feet, cleared approach 09 left. Descend to flight level 050, CSA 54 Papa Victor. Departure, Air Malta 628, from Orly, passing 21 climbing 3000, bubbly. Heading 040, ATCExpress 940 X-ray. Bye-bye, Air France 742 Lima. Roger, maintaining the heading, climb to flight level 100, Air Malta 628. Climb to level 60, Royal Air Maroc 102 Sierra. Lufthansa 22 Victor, heading 110. Delta 114, switching.